In today's video, I'm going to tell you what a calorie actually is, why that matters, and how you can use that knowledge to your advantage. You've heard about them in the media, you've read about them on nutrition labels, but do you really know what a calorie is? We hear about calories all the time. How many calories are in this donut? How many do I burn by doing jumping jacks? Or long distance running? Or even fidgeting? But what is a calorie really, and how many do we need? Calories are a way of keeping track of the body's energy budget. A healthy balance occurs when we put in about as much energy as we lose. If we consistently put more energy into our body than we use, the excess will be stored as fat in our cells. If we do this, we will gain weight. If we do the opposite, if we expend more energy than we take in, then we will lose weight. For this reason, we need to be able to measure how much energy we consume and how much energy we use. This is why we use the calorie. 1 calorie is enough energy to raise a temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius. Now in food, we generally use a kilocalorie or a large calorie or just calorie with a capital C. And then that is enough energy to raise a temperature of 1 kilogram of water by 1 degree Celsius. Everything we consume has a calorie value. It's a measurement of how much energy the item stores within its chemical bonds. This donut contains around 270 calories. That energy is broken down during digestion and can be stored in other molecules until it's needed by the body. That energy can be used in 3 ways. About 10% goes towards digestion, another 20% physical activity, and the biggest chunk goes towards your basic functions, or your basal metabolic rate, your BMR. Your BMR, or basal metabolic rate, is the number of calories you would need to survive if you weren't eating and you weren't moving. Basically, if you were just laid up in bed all day, or on the couch in front of the TV, and you did nothing. If you add in some physical activity and digestion, you arrive at your total calorie expenditure. The official guidelines for the calories the average person requires per day is 2,000 for women and 2,500 for men. That doesn't mean every woman should shoot for 2,000 calories and every man should shoot for 2,500 calories. What that means is, based on the average population, they are the average numbers. Now, if you're more active than average, you may need more calories. If you're older, you may need less calories. If you're bigger, if you're pregnant, you may need more calories again. There are a number of factors that affect your total calorie expenditure and therefore your calorie requirements. Another thing to consider is that the calories on a nutrition label are the calories contained in the food, not necessarily the calories your body can get from the food. Some higher fiber and higher protein foods may have a higher caloric cost of digestion and may mean you don't get all of the calories from the food. This may mean that you end up with less calories from 100 calories of high fiber food such as whole wheat bread than you would from a low fiber food such as potato chips or candy. Eating too many foods that have a high calorie density and a low nutritional density may leave you malnourished but still overweight. Variations in things like enzyme levels, intestinal length, gut bacteria may mean that 2 people eating the exact same food may not get the same amount of calories from that food. What that means is every individual's ability to extract energy from food is a little bit different. So with that in mind, how do you take all of that information and find out how many calories you burn? So calories are a useful measurement of energy, but to find out exactly how much each person needs, we need to take into account some other things. Things like your body's ability to process energy, food type, activity level, can't be found on a nutrition label. So how do you factor these things into your calorie equation? There are a number of equations that can estimate your calorie requirements, but they're just that, estimates. Whatever method you use to estimate your requirements, I recommend tracking some form of data, whether that be your body weight, your body composition in the mirror, some body measurements, something that you can track change. And once you can track change, you can track if the calories you're consuming or the energy you're consuming is too much, too little, or just right. If you like this video or the information contained in this video, I'd really appreciate a like or a comment. It lets me know that I'm on the right track and that the YouTube videos I'm making are things that you're interested in. If you didn't like it, feel free to let me know in the comments why you didn't like it. If you liked me, then please subscribe. I'm going to keep releasing videos until all the knowledge that's in here is available for free on YouTube. Now this video took way longer to record than I planned, and I've been waiting for this the whole time. So hopefully I'll see you at the next video. Oh, I missed the cream.